Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Entertainment Enthusiast. And for today's show, I'm going to be, since we're almost down to the end of 2025 in a few days, figured it's time to reveal my favorite favorite movies, honorable mentions, and least and worst favorite movies of 2025. But for today's show, we're trying to end 2025 on a positive note. So I'll be covering my honorable mentions and my favorite movies of 2025. Cover them in tomorrow's show. For today, we're getting the worst out, or we're getting my least slash worst ones out of the way first. Before I fully dive on in for my list, I want to remind everybody that's watching this live stream or checking out any videos on our channel to click the like and subscribe button on the YouTube page at the Entertainment Enthusiast 365 and to follow us on Twitch, the Entertainment Enthusiast. So, like I mentioned, we're covering my least slash worst movies of 2025. Again, my list is going to be different than everybody else's list because everybody likes different stuff. Movies are subjective. So, again, take my list as just my personal preferences of what I didn't like and liked and all that sort of stuff. But there's no way, like, I'm not trying to trash any of the movies. I just wanted to review the list of the ones I didn't like per se. So a lot of the stuff on my list are not necessarily or the widestream. These are the ones that are either direct to streaming, direct to video, whatever. But there's some big ones on here that were theatrically released that I was just not a big fan of. So without further ado, let's dive on in with my number 10 least favorite movie. Again, this is one that was just recently released on Prime. It's a movie called Playdate. It's this one starred Kevin James and Alan Richardson. Again, this one was another one of those pairings. I was just bored, so let me just check this out. Yeah, this movie sucked. I yeah, the pairing between Alan Richardson and Kevin James for me just didn't work. Like I can just didn't that. It's like they did this years ago, like a couple years ago on Netflix, and they released a movie, trying to put a guy that like an actor that's been more so in the actiony, serious role type things, and trying to pair him with a comedic actor. Most of the time, it doesn't work out. AKA when you're pairing a serious guy with Kevin Hart. Like seriously, like the one movie I'm talking about is The Man from Toronto, which came out years ago on Netflix. That was awful. You're pairing Woody Harrelson with Kevin Hart. Woody Harrelson was gonna like every time when you see Woody Harrelson on screen, he wanted to kill Kevin Hart. That's what this looked like. That vibe. I'm like, okay, let's stop trying to make Kevin Hart an action hero because it's not happening. So they tried essentially with this one to pair Alan Richardson from Jack Reacher fame because he was absolutely awesome as Jack Reacher, and a lot of the role, and then recently he was in the Fast X movie and he was really good in that. Pairing him with Kevin James it didn't work out. I just and again I didn't realize what the MPA rating for this one was PG-13, and they tried to keep Alan Richardson's character. They tried to keep him as like hardcore as possible, but with limitations on the PG-13 rating. I don't know. It just didn't work out. I knew I was watching the movie. I was just bored. It just the acting like Richardson was good in it. Everybody else not so much. Like let's stop trying to pair comedic actors with serious actors in an action movie and see if it pans out because most of the time it's not. But this one was released on Prime, so again, not many people know about this one. Avoid it. It's just simple. Just avoid it. This one was just dumb, lame. Just didn't work out for me. So I just because the other stuff I've seen was it bad enough to be on my list? Not necessarily. So again, I was kind of having a hard time trying to figure out like what to put in for my last couple flicks on my least favorites. So this one I was like, oh yeah, this one just didn't work out. So it's not really something that's worthwhile to watch. But I guess if you like Alan Richardson, to check it out because he's kind of funny in this. But the rest of the movie just falls flat. Um, so yeah, that was my number 10. Number 9 was a direct-to-video flick starring Kate Beckinsale called Stolen Girl. An act pairing's based on a true story. Kate Beckinsale's character has a daughter And she suddenly gets taken by her ex-husband. So Kate Beckinsale's trying to find her. Essentially trying to find her. Doesn't really work. Like, and then like okay, and then she gets a job offer to potentially help everybody else's stolen kids. Some along those lines. So going into this one, I thought this was like a Taken. Kate and I like Kate Beckinsale. She was awesome in the Oh, sorry, I'm technical difficulties on this one. Let me just try to figure out. Trying to so anywho, so I thought this was a Taken, and I was watching, and I was like, all right, I'm waiting for the her to become a badass. Then the rest of the movie happened, and then it got convoluted with the government. Like the government's trying to stop her from getting back her daughter. Daughter doesn't even recognize her because her ex-husband told her, "Oh yeah, yeah, your mom's dead." And then it turns out he's an FBI informant, a CIA informant, and he only took her for safety. It wasn't good. This one was not great. It was just, yeah, I just did not have fun watching this one, to be honest. This one just avoid it. Like if you like Kate Beckinsale, check it out. But I guess if not, like she's a lot better in the Underworld flicks. This one was just not like this was just not a good one. Like it just again, if you're expecting Taken, this is not. The ending isn't happy. Like it just yeah, it's just one of those direct to videos, and there's a reason it was a direct to video. Like avoid it. Like you can get more entertainment watching Taken than watching this one, and this one was just shitty all the way through. But not much really to say on this one. If you're expecting Taken, avoid this one. But if you want to check it out, feel free. You have to rent it though. It's not available on streaming. I had to rent it on Prime Video. But yeah, no, if you're expecting Taken, which I was, yeah, you're gonna be disappointed. Okay, moving on. My next one is The Electric State, which this one was released on Netflix, and there's another one by the Russo brothers, where where the Netflix just offered them a crap ton of money. Here, make a big budget movie. So they did it, and this one was just, what the heck was this? This was like in a world where machines or robots are taking over, and like everybody relies on robots. Anywho, this was another one of those Netflix trying to pick on. All right, let's. We still got Millie Bobby Brown, but like before, Stranger Things ends up. All right, let's get her another movie. Um, and then they had Chris Pratt in this, and then they had a bunch of other characters. I don't know what the heck this was. It was like I was watching it, I was really bored throughout it. Like kind of interesting subject because in this day and age about AI and robots and all that kinds of stuff, and her trying to find her brother. And this was just dumb. It's another one of those streaming ones that I'm like came out and then nobody heard about it since, and it's on most people's least favorite lists. I remember watching this and I have no idea what the heck happened in it because I was so bored. I was busy checking out my. I got more excitement checking out my watch than actually watching this one. Like this one is just acting was bad. And again, after besides Stranger Things, like Millie Bobby Brown has been the writing for a lot of her characters has not been good, and they just been like it's just been flat, nothing. Um, Yeah, pretty much. Some of these so far have been pretty garbage. That's pretty much true right there, Sean. But I'll be getting to some ones you've heard about. But yeah, like no, the Electric State was just Russo. Yeah, like everybody who's been buying in or gotten the bait and switch. Russo brothers, directors of the Avengers. Watch this one. Yeah, no, don't watch this one. The Russos have been involved in some other better ones on Netflix, like the two Extraction movies. They didn't direct it, but they were produced it. Those things are 10 times better than this. They were involved with The Gray Man, starring Ryan Gosling. That was awesome. Most people hate that. I watch the Gray Man like every year. Like that thing's just awesome. Anyway, like just it's Millie Bobby Brown trying to save her brother and with robots. Chris Pratt's in it. He's trying to be hip. Yeah, it sucked. It sucked. So that's my number 8. All right, now we're gonna get to some of the more mainstream ones. That's the rest of my list. These are that. So number 7 was Mel Gibson's directorial back into director chair with Flight Risk, starring Michelle Dockery, Topher Grace, and Mark Wahlberg. Essentially, Michelle Dockery plays a U.S. Marshal, and she's tasked with transporting a fugitive who's going to testify against the mob. Yes, the Gray Man definitely rules. Testify against the mob, and they can't get transportation from Alaska, so they have to take a commercial plane. And Mark Wahlberg's their pilot, but lo and behold, Mark Wahlberg is not the pilot. He killed the pilot because he's one of the goons that's the mob boss sends along to take out Topher Grace. So it's 3 people at high altitude in an airplane. Yeah. This movie sucked. I was looking forward to it because I like Mark Wahlberg, but the hairdo of his was absolutely ridiculous. Like, shaving off a good chunk of his head, and you can see the bald cap on it. Like, you can see part of the receding headline. Like, come on. Like, the movie was just boring. Like, yeah, it's like there was no tension in it at all. Like, Topher Grace was a highlight, and that's really sad when you have Topher Grace as a highlight of your movie. I mean, even what the end sequence where the villain gets it at the end, where he gets wheel of the helicopter, like of the chopper, onto his face. That didn't even sell. Like, I don't know what the heck this movie was. I was watching it and I was really bored. It was like drawn out. This is an hour and 40 some minutes, maybe an hour and a half. I honestly forgot. It felt like a 3-hour movie. Like, come on, wrap this up already. No, you don't need to draw everything out. It's only 3 people in one location. Let's speed this up. Like seriously, let's speed this up because I had other things to watch and I was just like was really bored with this. I believe I rented this one, so this was money well worth, not worth it. It was about $20. Absolutely not. Like, it felt like I spent money in the theater to see this. Yeah, no, this was just bad. This was annoying, drawn out. Like, where's the Chappelle Show? Wrap this up button. Like, somebody need to wrap this up because that's what I felt like watching this one. This one was just, ugh. So that's number 7, Flight Risk. Avoid it. All right. My number 6 one is Novocaine, and no, it's not the movie starring Steve Martin about the medicine they like or the thing they inject you with at the dental office. No, this stars Jack Quaid, and his power is that he can't feel anything, can't feel pain, can't feel any sensation, heat, nothing. So I heard about this one, and then I saw the one picture they had him with the iconic Max Payne outfit, and I was like, oh, okay. So essentially, he plays a bank teller, and he falls for this girl. Girl gets kidnapped. He tries to go find her. That's essentially what this is, but I'm not really going to dive into exactly the full plot for this one because if you're into the body horror gore in the sense that all the pain that he goes through, they're exemplifying that. Okay, he breaks his arm. You're seeing the broken bones sticking out of his hand. Okay, he breaks his fingers. Okay, you're seeing that. Oh, I can't feel pain. I'm going to stick my hand in a pile of fry grease while it's cooking, grab a gun to attack somebody with. Okay, oh, my hand's broken. I'm going to stab my sticking out bone into a guy's neck. This is just the body. It's not a horror movie. It's just gore and like this. It's like one of those late Saw movies where they just okay, we need to show you the gratuitous violence of the traps. So that's essentially what this is, but it's just at the expense of Jack Quaid's character. Like you're seeing him go through so much pain and they're showing it and all the stuff that he has to go through. Okay, he had to get skin grafts because of all the because he that I was just disgusted watching this. Like in the sense that like not that the not because the plot sucked, but because of like the exemplifying all the his the bodily harm he's going through, like whether it be broken bones, broken limbs, um, getting hands shot at, all that stuff, and it's just like no, like again, I was like, and it was like again, I didn't know what to expect with this one, but watching, it, I was like, oh, this is disgusting, and like I love the Rambo flicks because that stuff's brutality at its that finest with that. But this just to see a guy just intentionally get who can't feel pain get literally like destroyed every single chance he gets, and I'm like, that's not a movie. Like I feel bad for the guy because I don't want to see him like lose any more parts of his body because he can't feel pain. Like it's just like this was just disgusting to watch, and I was like, what the heck am I watching? So yeah, again, if you want to watch it, might be available in streaming on Paramount Plus if you like Jack Quaid from The Boys and all the other stuff he's in. Sure, have at it, but just know, go in thinking it's a hard art for the violence, and not because of the kills, but because of all the bodily harm he goes through because he can't feel pain. And that thing just got really disturbing to watch. So that's my number 6. That's Novocaine. I'm not really going to go much further into that because that I just want to get that movie out of my head. So now we're moving on to my number 5 one, and this one is like I was really disappointed because I was really looking forward to seeing this one, and I just rented this one. Tron Ares. Yeah. I was expecting like because the visuals in the trailers looked really cool for this, and the visuals were really cool for this. The plot kind of sucks for this one. Like I was at least hoping for some appearance or references to Tron Legacy, which is a great movie, a great sequel. And all you see for that, from any continuation from that, is this clippings like like in the intro. Oh, here's a newspaper clipping. Sam Flynn, yes, Sam Flynn like is leaving the company. Okay, that's all you hear. No reason why. You don't see about Cora, the Olivia Wilde character from the second one. I kind of wanted this one to be more of the same as that, so continuation of that, because I liked Sam Flynn. I want to see what happens next when he takes it back to the company. Now there's again to give it to somebody else, and you have Quicksilver, Evan Peters, being a dumbass. Oh, I'm gonna bring these in there. What? What do you mean I can't control these things? They're supposed to be under my power. I can't control them. I'm like, dumbass. Like, seriously, like, again, the villain was just ridiculously stupid. Like, Jared Leto was okay in it. He didn't ruin it like Morbius, which Morbius was just awful. He didn't ruin it like this one. The soundtrack wasn't great with this one at all. I liked the soundtrack better and the score better in Tron Legacy. I don't know what the heck this one was. Yeah, Sam Flynn. Not Sam. Yeah, it was Sam Flynn. Kevin Flynn. Kevin Flynn appears in this, was this the digital construct of him? There's not a lot of Tron related action in this. There's some, but it's not like a lot of it like it all was in Tron Legacy. It just I don't know. This one just didn't work. I was really disappointed with this one because I was really looking forward to it, and the poster for this was really cool, but this one just was just yeah. But if you're going expecting, oh yeah, it's gonna be like Tron Legacy, no, it's not. It's not at all. Watch it if you want to watch it. Wait till it comes on Disney Plus, which should be hopefully soon. Just don't expect any more Tron movies because this one severely flopped. So that's it for Tron. And the way that ended with this one, sure, I don't need any more Tron. So yeah, that's number 5, Tron Ares. All right, number 4, Jurassic World Rebirth. Again, more stupid dinosaur stuff. Like it just the writing for these movies are just awful. I was more invested in this one because Scarlett Johansson was in this, and I was like, oh, okay, this might be okay. No, it's more the same. Not as many dinosaurs. Stupid plot. Like a second storyline that no one really cared about. That focused more on them instead of Scarlett Johansson's team. Oh, okay. This family gets trapped. Oh, okay. Oh, we gotta find them. Oh, they're trapped. Okay, now we're on a boat to get something. Oh, let's pick them up. Okay. It's like they took the writing from the last Jurassic World Dominion of like how they brought back brought the OG characters to the new characters. I wish I wish I wish it was a 10 out of 10. I needed more Scarlett Johansson. I needed less of the stupid family that they had to save. Um I wish she was more in this because she was really the only likable character in this. And seeing what and they had the actor that portrayed Francis from Deadpool was in this. He instantly dies. Spoiler alert. No, not really. I'm not really. It's not really a spoiler. Um, because he wasn't that big of a character. It needed more of the Scarlett Johansson part of it, but it's just more stupid decisions. Oh, we're going to genetically modify a dinosaur. What? What do you mean? Something's gone wrong. Please save me. No, it's more people being stupid, and it was more that it's not really a rebirth. Like it's just I don't know. I just needed more ScarJo or Scarlett Johansson in this because she was okay in it. Everybody else was, and Marisha Ali was okay. But everybody else, it was just everything else about it was just dumb. Like, oh, okay, all right, well, they're on the island. Okay, let's focus in on the other group too. All right, let's have two conflicting storylines, try to build them up together. Oh, let's just end it with them literally in the middle of the ocean. Okay, let's just end it there. Nothing bad's gonna happen. Let's just end it there. No, like seriously, the writing for these movies have been off the cliff lately. Dominion was one of the worst movies I watched in 2022. That movie was just absolute dog crap. Shot a fat guy riding a scooter getting eaten by a dinosaur, which is only a quick 5 seconds of that movie. It was the only 5 second highlight I got from that. I was so angry watching that movie. I wanted to walk out. Luckily, I didn't have to pay money for this one. Because I think I watched I think I watched it on Peacock, so I'm not really didn't have to pay for that one. Thank God. It would be $20. I wish I got back. This one was just dumb, stupid. More humans, less dinosaurs. It's the issue I have with the King Kong movies. Plenty of too many humans. Not enough monsters fighting each other. So this one's available on Peacock if you want to check it out. But if you're expecting a ton of Scarlett Johansson, she's in a good chunk, just not the whole movie because we have to focus it on the other family, on the other storyline. But yeah, I wish it was a 10 out of 10. Be a lot more entertaining. And I wish this movie was R-rated, and not with the PG-13 stuff. If you want to go hardcore with the dinosaur stuff and that make these R, then you're good. That's what I was hoping for. That this was going to be R-rated to bring up the intensity. But now it's got to be PG-13. Yeah, like it's clearly not working for you. Like let's ramp it up, crank it up to 10, give it an R rating. We're good to go. But so I don't know. They might be another one. I'm not sure. Scarlett Johansson's got a kind of a busy schedule coming up. I know she's supposed to be in the new Robert Pattinson Batman flick. We'll see on that. That last one was just awful. So moving on. Number 3 is again another one I was really looking forward to this year. Like the trailer. I like this. I like the series. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Yeah, I was really looking forward to this one. And then I was watching the movie. Good God, this movie never ended. I'm like, this one was almost 3 hours. Felt like it was 6 hours of them walking. Like seriously, like I had more fun checking my watch every 5 minutes than watching this one. Like, there's not a lot of good action sequences in this. Everything's just long, drawn out. Like it's like I was watching The Revenant. Besides, the only reason I watched that one is to see Leo get Farva the bear. Um, Not really sure who like to quick going back to the ScarJo's character. They haven't really mentioned who she's playing in the new Batman, the Robert Pattinson's Batman, which is not part of the James Gunn's universe. That's going to be a separate Batman. I don't know. I think there's talks that she might be playing maybe a female version of Two-Face or the wife of Two-Face. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm kind of intrigued on the character she's gonna play. Like if she plays a character in the Rob Pattinson Batman, hopefully it's a big one. Um, because I did not care for Catwoman in the last one. I thought they could have casted somebody else, and it might have intrigued but they casted Zoe Kravitz, who just needs to stop. They need to stop making that a thing. Like she she's not good for me personally. She's not a great actress, and she was the one of the worst parts of that Batman movie. Then again, that movie was boring as hell for me at least, and I had COVID and I was watching that, and I wanted to fall asleep. I'm not going to give that one another chance. But but yeah, back to Mission Impossible. No, this one I was expecting a lot from this. The last one was really good. The last two were really good, and I was expecting more same. But no, everything was just long drawn out. Like him going underwater in the underwater submarine to find something that took an hour. You could have wrapped that sucker up in 30 minutes easily. But no, we have to like emphasize. We need to move it in very slow motion. Like this is not a Max Payne situation. You can speed this up. This is not bullet time. Like let's wrap this up. This movie did not have to be almost 3 hours. And then the airplane sequence. Like, come on, you can wrap this up. That thing took forever. And killing off some of one of my favorite characters in the whole franchise in this. I don't know. This one was just sucky. This one was just absolutely sucky to watch. And it's just very long, very drawn out, not entertaining. And I hope it's the final one because I'm kind of tired of this franchise now of Tom Cruise trying to put himself in that. Like, some of the stuff he was doing was pretty cool. Not in this one. Everything in this one was just so long drawn. All right, got to go to one location. Oh crap, I gotta run. Got to go to another location. Okay, I'm gonna like go to the middle of the ocean. I have to meet other people. I have to talk for other people. Like, guys, you could have wrapped this up in at least 2 hours without all the long drawn out situations. Like this one was boring, and I was really disappointed because I like that because I as long as the movie keeps me entertained, it doesn't matter to me about the runtime. The movie can be 4 hours like Kill Bill and the whole bloody affair, and I'm entertained throughout. The only time I'm checking my watch is because I just want to see how much time's passed. Or Avatar, Fire and Ash. That's a 3-hour movie, but I was entertained throughout because the characters entertained me that. I got to the point with this one, I was like kind of tired of Ethan Hunt just trying to like meander his way out of a situation. And this one it just didn't work for me. It was boring. Like I can watch like 2 hour-and-a-half movies and get more entertainment out of those two together than I could from this one combined. Like it's really run its course. And for me, this is the one franchise where it's 50-50. Liked half of them, hated the other half. Hated the first one, loved Mission Impossible 2, which most people hate. I love that one. That's my all-time favorite Mission Impossible. So Mission Impossible 2, love that one. Mission Impossible 3 with Philip Seymour Hoffman, fantastic villain, frantic action sequences. J.J. Abrams did a great job with that one. That one was great. Didn't care for Mission Impossible 4 because that one was at the point where there's talks and Tom Cruise was about to get fired from Paramount. They bring in Jeremy Renner's character. He was going to take over the franchise. None of that happened. Okay. Didn't care for that one. That one, when you keep watching it years later, doesn't add up. It doesn't really like pan out as well. It doesn't hold up well. Fifth one's not as great. That's when they introduced Elsa Frost. Had some okay moments. I was kind of bored with that. So hated 1, didn't care for 4, didn't care for 5, like 2 and 3. And then after the 5th one, you got Mission Impossible Fallout, which is another fantastic one for me. So that's right up there with 2. So love that was the 6th one. That one was great. That was with Henry Cavill. He was awesome in that. That was really good. The 7th one, really liked that one too. Um, the Final Reckoning, which or aka Dead Reckoning Part 2 or Part 1. That one was fun. That was entertaining. And then I hated the 8th one. So it's an even split. Liked half of them, hated the other half. So yeah, that's this one. If you want to watch Mission Impossible Final Reckoning, it's on Paramount Plus. I personally don't recommend it because if you're just going to be sitting there bored out of your mind, you might as well just have it playing in the background, not really paying attention, because there's too much stuff to pay attention to. Not a lot of cool action sequences, which the franchise has been known for in the last couple of years. Again, it's the same guy that did the Dead Reckoning and Mission Impossible Fallout, which were great ones. This one sucked. I'm just gonna say this one sucked, and I was really disappointed because I was really looking for this one. So that was my number 3 least favorite movie of 2025. Now we're getting to the top 2. My number 2 least favorite movie is the reboot, The Running Man. This movie was awful. I watched this last night. This movie sucked. Again, it's another one of those, oh, let's reboot something from the 80s and expect it to do well. Yeah, it's a great idea. Yeah, did it work out for RoboCop? F no. No. It didn't. It did for me. It didn't work out for Roadhouse, but that's just me. Yeah, I know. Edgar Wright directed this one. This one is just. I liked Edgar Wright when he did the Cornetto trilogy, Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead, At World's End. I enjoyed those. I wasn't a big fan of Baby Driver. I was looking forward to it. Wasn't a big fan. For me, Glenn Powell is not a franchise starter. He's not a leading guy. He's just not. He just doesn't have that charisma. And to reboot the Arnold one, was the Arnold one good? No, absolutely not. But it's entertaining. It's 80s. It's the classic 80s-ness, and it's got Arnold doing the one-liners. And again, I just watched that recently. Does it hold up? For me, it kind of does because it's entertaining. It's interesting. The gimmick about the TV stuff, and for me, it's just Arnold, and it worked. This one doesn't. They just try to expand on it and make it longer. You have the Running Man with the Arnold one. It's a quick hour and a half. Like it's instant. Put it on, boom, done, over with. And like you're watching it, you're having a good time watching it. This is 2 hours and 16 minutes. This thing kept droning on. Oh, we need to expand the world. Yeah. Like, oh yeah, like we have different TV networks. Like Josh Brolin wasn't good as Killian. And then they had the hunters, and then try to make this expand this out into like a whole you need to survive 30 days. The original just had boom, you gotta see if you can survive as long as you can, but it's on a set course, not globetrotting to many different locations and the situations. And there wasn't a lot of action sequences in this. It's just people being stupid. Oh, yeah, we're gonna break you into 3 different groups. The final guy. We're gonna break you into this. That one or the idiot. Like, oh hey, have you seen The Running Man? Yeah, I'm on that. Yeah, I'm being hunted, but hey, what's up? Can I get your number? Like the random situations in that, and then Michael freaking Cera, seriously, he shouldn't be cast in anything. And they try to make him serious and like not like an idiot like he usually is. Like, no, it's just this one just didn't work out for me. Like Glenn Powell's not a leading guy for me. He's just not. Like he doesn't have that charisma. I'm not a big fan of his. Yeah, he was okay in Top Gun Maverick because he wasn't a leading guy. To try to do a franchise with him though, and this one didn't do well at the box office, and I was not impressed with the trailer. And the action sequences were not great for this. there's better action sequences in Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead and At World's End than this one. Yeah, him getting punched in the face or him getting beat up, like him beating up people. That yeah, I agree. He was the best part of that one. Or or at the yeah, sorry, Sean, I gotta disagree with that one. Now there's gonna be a sequel, and then there's gonna be two competing sequels. So it's a lot of hot mess. But anyways, other remakes I didn't find good. RoboCop. Um, like stop remaking stuff from the 80s that doesn't need to be remade. Like some remakes, yeah, they're okay because if they changed up the story idea, it's got kind of cool. Yeah, pretty much. That's what I'll be doing. Yeah, the OG Roadhouse, I love that one. Patrick Swayze, yeah, that's good. It's just as corny. It's fine. I'm just not a big fan of Conor McGregor and the fight sequences in the remake. For me, just took the visuals just looked really off, looked like really bad CGI of two guys fighting. Um, but that's just me. But yeah, but I like the Total Recall reboot or remake that they did. Came out back in 20 with Colin Farrell because I kind of changed it up a little bit and made Laurie, who was a side character or a secondary character in the OG Ratcatcher too. um, well, Ratcatcher, like they changed up when Laurie's just a side character in Total Recall. They changed her to make her the full villain. I'm like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool. That's kind of changes it up a little bit. Is it as good as the Arnold version? Of course not. It's not as good as that one. But it's entertaining and it like okay, it's passable and it was entertaining. I had fun watching that. The remake for RoboCop was just awful. That was like the worst remake, one of the worst remakes I've ever watched. Like first you made RoboCop PG-13, you make the death sequence bad, not good. And the only highlight is Sam Jackson almost dropping the MF line in it, and they cut him off because he's on a TV station. But anywho, going back to this one, no, this one was just bad. It's not entertaining. It was dumb. I like Edgar Wright, but is this one this didn't work out. Like it's just story idea, the villains, the characters. I didn't care for any of them, and to use the name Ben Richards, and yeah, there's a Easter egg of Arnold's character on the dollar signs, but like I don't know. This one just didn't work out. I like the original better. Is the original the greatest thing ever? Heck no. But it's the 80s and it's passable entertaining, like corny one-liners, all that, but it's Arnold. So it is what it is. But again, if you want to check this out, sure. I definitely don't recommend renting this or spending 20 some dollars for it. Wait till it's eventually on Paramount Plus or some other streaming service where we can get it cheap, then check it out. But like I don't recommend it. It's just not fun. I didn't have fun watching that. And then again, I was not impressed with the trailer. But yeah, so yeah, that was my number 2 least favorite movie of the year is The Running Man. My number 1 movie came out around Valentine's Day. It's called Love Hurts. This is not the Hard Eyes horror flick that came out around the same time. This one starred Short Round as a guy that's a realtor. He was a former fixer or an assassin. Anywho, so and he's trying to like his brother is trying to get after him. This movie sucked. Like I like Short Round and I really like that he won an Oscar and his career is starting to get that and I really liked it for him. He was okay in this, but everything else was bad. The fight choreography was really bad in this. The love interest, the main actress was just awful. She can't act. Just nothing good was about this movie. This movie hurt to literally to watch it and to use the title to take it off like with the joke that my quarterback Jalen Hurts for the Philadelphia Eagles he did after he won the Super Bowl love hurts like that. It's just this movie is just what the acting was bad besides Short Round. I forgot how to pronounce his name. the acting was beside him was awful. The characters, like the love interest, was bad. She was just dumb and stupid, and this everything about this movie was just screamed bad, 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 bad. Avoid it, flop. That's exactly what this one was. It's my number one because this one has just made me like, oh yeah, this movie sucked. So again, a lot of these, every single one of these movies could have been my number one because they all just were just bad. So for me, it was like really hard to can't I pick the order of what the placement for all these bad movies I had because a lot of the stuff it wasn't good. This was just a big crop. There's tons of other ones I watched that were just as bad. I just couldn't fit it on my list. So anyway, this one it's forgettable. You can't like I don't even like it came out in February. Forgot about it. They moved on. So yeah, so that's theoretically my list of my least favorite movies of the year. Some of these are well known, others are not. Tune in to tomorrow's show when I go to my favorites, and there's a lot of ones on there that everybody should. They're well-known titles, and there's some pretty good ones I have on my list, at least in my opinion. Sean, I know you'll beg to differ my choice of movies, but anywho, like just to recap, what my least favorite were or Playdate, which was on Amazon Prime, starring Kevin James and Alan Richardson. Lame. Stolen Girl. Yep. I knew you were gonna say that. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. No, some of them actually are not. Like some of them are really good. At least like or some that were definitely checking out that I was really surprisingly surprised with. So you just have to tune in for that one because there's some really good ones I had on my list. I had a really fun time checking these out in the theaters. And again, because I last couple years I haven't been doing honorable mentions, but I have to mention some honorable mentions on this one. Because there's just a lot of good ones. That I really saw that everybody should know. I'm like, oh, okay, but yeah, no, not all of them are terrible. Some of them might be to everybody else, but most of them are not. But anyway, to recap, it was 10 was Playdate, 9 was Stolen Girl, 8 The Electric State, 7 Flight Risk, 6 Novocaine, 5 Tron Ares, 4 Jurassic World Rebirth, 3 Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, 2 The Running Man, and 1 Love Hurts. So again, that's gonna be it for my show for this video. Stay tuned for tomorrow when I cover my favorite movies of next year of that, and then tune in later in the week when I do a show breaking down my anticipated movies 2026 because we got some gems in 2026, and oh boy, we got some gems, especially in the summertime. I cannot wait for that. Mentioned this before. Make sure to click the like and subscribe button on our YouTube page at the Entertainment Enthusiast 365. Simple like and subscribe really helps out here at the Entertainment Enthusiast. It means A, we're doing a good job here, and B, gets us close to our bonus goal of getting monetized, essentially being paid for providing content on the YouTube channel. Because we have a ton of great content already on the channel, and there's plenty more to come. So stay tuned for that. There's over 1,300 videos already for you guys to check out. So a lot of content there. For those that have already liked and subscribed to the channel, thank you. We appreciate you taking the time to like and subscribe. It really helps us out, and it's reassuring us, hey, to keep doing what we're doing, and rest sure we will. To help us out, we just need you to help network this channel to as many more people as possible. Your family, friends, coworkers, essentially anybody you know that's looking for a good channel covering the realm of entertainment. Tell them about the Entertainment Enthusiast and find us on YouTube at the Entertainment Enthusiast 365 because they will not be disappointed. But we thank you for taking the time to like and subscribe to the channel. To help you out, make sure to click the notification bell bottom right corner of your screen to let you know, hey, there's a new video like a movie list segment like this, movie review, gaming segment, you name it. If you have that bell clicked, you're gonna be notified there's a new video out. Speaking of gaming, make sure to follow us on Twitch at the Entertainment Enthusiast. This is where we do all of our EE Play segments, which is our channel's branded version of the Let's Play. So follow us on Twitch to hang out with us live, ask us questions, essentially see what crazy antics that everybody here at the Entertainment Enthusiast we get into in any game we're playing, whether it be Gears, Borderlands, you name it. There's a lot of great stuff coming out in 26. I'm going to be doing playing some Call of Duty later for Black Ops 7. Everybody really pans that one. So we'll see. We're doing some live streaming for that. I just got Battlefield 4, the new latest Battlefield. So there's going to be a lot of gaming segments we're going to be doing in the next coming days, so stay tuned for that. And you can only check that out live as on Twitch. But if you can't catch this there live, no worries. I downloaded the video and I upload it to the YouTube page. So you have two different avenues checking our gaming related content, live on Twitch and after the fact on the YouTube page. So follow us on Twitch, click the like and subscribe button, and click the notification bell bottom right corner of your screen. Before I go, just a quick question. Have you been entertained? And if not, tune in next time